Hey, this is Andrew. Today, I'm gonna introduce my case study about street food. As a unique mark of the city, street food provides each dinner with a fast way to integrate into the city. A place with a lot of street food is a place with temperature. So in my case study, I will take street food as a keyword to explore what are the current challenges that street food vendors face and how to solve this dilemma. According to the Netflix documentary, street food has become a threat to urbanization. The first insight in Bangkok and knows that street food is the most important part of life in Bangkok. But since Thailand's military coup in 2014, Bangkok has cleared hundreds of areas crowded with invaders. Since 2016, Bangkok City Authority has relocated 200,000 street hawkers from different locations. So the status quo of the street food is changing rapidly. The demand of urbanization and the improvement of urban management are forcing these street snacks to disappear. However, the impact of the street food on dinners cannot be replaced, and there is a huge consumer market. Street food has won consumers' favor with cheap and delicious food, which is also a proof of the lively economy at night. But more and more people are paying attention to food safety with the government's crackdown on food and the increase of rent. The vendors has to change the right to operate. At the same time, the government is also facing difficulties in choosing these stores. Although it is a good idea of dinners, but the nearby resident has a lot of trouble. Land black, night noise, security problems, and so on. Government departments have also listed the food safety and problems of roadside stalls as one of the key management contents. The red tape and high rents makes traders more aggressive in their opposition. But I think the city's managers should be thinking more about how to create more opportunities for street vendors rather than making them choose to leave. In city life, the communication and emotion between people cannot be measured by material things. So this brings us to a deeper question. Street vendors fill the city sky and ask to society, who has the right to enter the city? The issue of street vendors in urban public spaces has become a global debate. It raises the important question of who has the right to work in cities. In 2018, 61% of the world working population was in formal employment, according to the United Nations. The UN Sustainable Development Agenda 2016 says government should respect and support the livelihood for these people. But many, but many manufacturers have failed to implement them. Instead, people are seeing growing honestly to informal employment in the city public spaces as city governments turn to elite interest groups to clean up the streets. At this time, in Changchun, which is my hometown, the government introduced to some new measures. First, the government banned open-air barbecue, arranged a unified barbecue machine for every business, solved the problem of pollution, and tried to attract the attention to this business by creating new business methods and a guarantee to reduce rent. I interviewed a waiter named Xiao Yu. Like many people, he dogged the government's drive and solved randomly on the main street. Now he chooses to live in the commercial street. He said that his life now has a basic guarantee and a fixed place. The biggest challenge at the present is now to know how long the current situation will last. Street vendors are now the root cause of urban problems. They are often part of the solution. Hawker policies for 21st century cities needs to be reconsidered on how to integrate these people into a dynamic social and economic system. In fact, some well-known cities are improving their communities by incorporating hawkers into their policies. Recently, the Shanghai Municipal Council voted to legalize the street vendors and then regulate them under a new permit system, which is still being finalized. All street vendors are eligible to purchase permits, but are required to pay tax and comply with agreed rules. For examples, rules related to health, placement on site works, and prevention on traffic jams. Waiters and community members in Shanghai have been fighting for this policy for 10 years. They have been emphasizing the need for active streets to make communities safer, more healthier by bringing people safe food to the street. As you can see, achieve a win-win situation. This requires consumers engaged in a concerted effort to urban governments and street vendors. This will not only ensure vendors' employment and income, more can bring economic income for the local to develop local tourism business card, which is under the background of consumption upgrade for the test of market. There is no doubt that there is a long way. But for me, I'm very happy to see Xiaoyu still sell his snack on the streets. And maybe in the future, there is a more way that we can find out.